Guys, I had Chris Christophe on the vlog talking about the CEO Sleep Out. On today's vlog, I have Marion Mays, who's doing exactly the same thing. But before we get to her, you're gonna want to hear about this from Orange Theory.
Let's get it going.
I see nothing but green lights.
Let's push.
I see nothing but green lights.
Guys, most of the guests are special, but then there's really special. This is Marion Mays. We started talking, I want to say like over 2 years ago. A good friend of yours, or someone you work with, Mario, kind of pushed you into our path.
Correct.
And we met here. I met you and your son here. I took you on a little tour and got to learn a little bit more about you and what you were doing. Fast forward 2 horrible years. We don't need to go into all that. Everyone knows what's up. You're here, you're a member.
I'm here, I'm a member. Yep.
I'm so proud and so glad you're here. And I'm really grateful for the relationship that you hold with Mario that enabled this to come together.
Yeah, me too, absolutely.
Yeah. You were telling me a little bit offline because we're here to talk about the great CEO or the CEO Sleep Out. I think it's great CEO Sleep Out if that's not the title.
Yeah.
It should be, which is happening on the 23rd.
23rd of June.
I'm
Yep.
going to link all of the details for everyone to be able to, I think we're going to have this live 3 or 4 days before the 23rd. Please, if you've got a couple of dollars, $5, $10, $15, $100, if you could just chip forward, that'd be fantastic. But I actually had Chris Christophe
Yes,
on the vlog, sitting in this seat.
he was my former boss many moons ago.
Wow, what a small world. Chris, shout out to you. You and your son went to Chris's charity events
Yes.
a couple of weeks ago, a couple nights
A
ago?
week or so ago. Yep.
Okay.
A live auction charity event
Yeah.
in the aid of raising funds for Vinnies CEO Sleep Out.
Fantastic. And you ended up,
With
by default, through your son, ordering or winning a signed David Beckham jersey.
correct, number 7.
Amazing. Was it a LA Galaxy jersey or was it a Manchester?
I'm a girl, so
Okay.
it was red.
Red?
And it had white number 7 and David Beckham's signature
I think
across
that's
it.
Manchester United.
There you go.
And you ended up winning that. Well,
It's
your
on-
son like put his hand up and
Put his hand up in a live auction.
yeah.
Was the final bid, and now it hangs above the fireplace in his room.
That's incredible. You told me that you encouraged Chris to do his thing, and now he's one of the largest like contributors to
Absolutely.
Vinnies.
I would say hassled.
Yeah.
To be more,
Okay.
to be more harassed.
Yeah.
To be more honest.
Yep.
Chris was reluctant at first. He's been doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes for a long time, and I wore him down. And we did our first CEO Sleep Out. We went for pizza at Tiamo's,
Oh yeah,
As
opposite
you-
Lygon Court.
as you do beforehand, because the first Sleep Out we did together was at the Melbourne Uni car park.
Yep.
And Chris is now yet one of the second highest fundraisers in Victoria. 180 CEOs are sleeping out this year to raise, our goal is $1.5 million for the most vulnerable in Melbourne.
Yeah, wow.
And I think we're at about 1.1 and 1.2
Awesome.
million dollars.
Awesome.
With a week to go.
Awesome. So you can help us here. I'm going to link all of Marion's pledge details below. If you can just put your hand in your pocket for just a very small amount of money, everything helps. I know there's 25,000 of you that watch this vlog on the regular. So imagine I got like $1 from each of you. That'd be phenomenal. If I got $10 from a quarter of you, that would be mind blowing and game changing. So please, if you can, I'm going to make a donation to your cause. And I'm going on the record here next year.
Yes.
I want to be, how many CEOs?
180 CEOs
All
in
right.
Victoria.
I want to be the 181st CEO to join you, if that's possible. Is that
Yes,
possible?
Totally possible.
All right. I'm going to join it next year, but next year is next year. We don't know what's going to happen next year. I'm committing to the cause right here, right now. But I would love for you guys to help out if you possibly could.
It's interesting that you say you've got 25,000 viewers, because if we think about Melbourne as a city, we've got a population of about 4,200,000 odd. And in Melbourne, Victoria, on any given night, 25,000 people find themselves without a home or somewhere safe to sleep. So that's interesting, 25,000 viewers,
That's real.
25,000 homeless people. It is real.
Yeah. Well, and I know Jeff Harris, who quarterbacks me a little bit from time to time, is huge into trying to do positive things for the homeless. This with Marion is another step in a positive direction. You know, Marion, like I think a lot, and I try to give my kids a taste of the other side. Not that I think that we sit high and dry, but we do have a roof over our heads and the heating on in a very, very, very cold time of the year at the moment. I could only imagine those that are less fortunate or actually don't have anything, really struggling at this point in time, right?
It's tough. I say to people, I mean, it's hard to empathize with somebody when you've never had the experience. So I say to all of you who can't even comprehend, or maybe you're disassociated, right? And you're like, homelessness doesn't happen around me. Go outside at like 1 a.m. and in a t-shirt and a pair of shorts and no shoes, and sit outside for an hour, and that'll give you a stark reality check of what it's like. I mean, we complain, we do it one night, the CEOs. We all whinge and complain about how cold it is and how tired we are the next morning, but it's not easy.
Guys, I don't have to ask you again. You know what to do. You know, when I think about when this is all said and done, you know, I'm 150 years old and it's time for me to move on wherever I end up going. I'd like to think that I made a positive contribution to society, to the community that I'm involved in, and the people that are around me. And you know, I'm all in on this. I'm going to contribute donation-wise to this year. I'd like you to circle back with me and see how I can get involved for next year. But if you're watching this and this touches you, you know, maybe you can help out as well. This is Marion Mays. She's going to be doing a sleep out on the 23rd of June here in Victoria. Is there people that come around and cheer you on, or is it just...
Totally, yeah. We have the Vinnies crew, who are an incredible team. We'll be at the Timber Yards in Port Melbourne this year.
Cool.
We'll get a sheet of cardboard.
Yep.
And we'll be crashing out there for the night.
Yeah, fantastic. If you guys are in the neighborhood, you want to stick or drive by or walk by, please do. And again, if you've got an extra $5 in your pocket that maybe, you know, you can afford to pass forward, please do that too. All right, guys. Thank you, Marion.
Thanks, Toast.
All right, guys.
Thank you.
Cheers.